Welcome back to the Deep Dark World. So in this brand new series taking place on RaysWorks special subserver, which he's entitled it Warden World, which also happens to be running my Deep Dark World data pack, we are going to be surviving with fellow subserver members, patrons, Twitch subscribers, YouTube members, all trying to survive in this giant world filled with Sculk. Every dimension, every biome, full of Sculk and Shriekers, and at every opportunity, you have the chance to spawn the Warden in to ruin your day. But it's going to be our job to survive, to work together, to see what we can build over the course of the server. So join me as we go along on this adventure. So a few differences from the normal Deep Dark World series that I've done a season of already. Starting off, we are, of course, not in my single player world. We're on a server with other people, so it's going to be interesting to actually interact with other folks that are building up their own bases around the server as well, and working together to build different farms and tackle different obstacles. Also, we are not playing on the 119 snapshots as we started off that series. That was literally before the Warden was actually officially brought to the game. We were working with development stuff. So in the beginning of our series before, we didn't even have the Shriekers spawning Wardens in the daylight. That was a thing that was only happening during nights. They also didn't have their Sonic Shriek that they would do to basically attack you from a distance. So that's something now that's being that's going to be a thing we have to contend with that we didn't have to before earlier on in that series. So it's going to be a lot harder. Not to mention that I've also made modifications to my data pack per Ray's request to add even more Shriekers into the world. So it's even more densely packed with danger. And it's going to be quite the challenge to survive. And thankfully, though, it is not in hardcore. It is only in survival. So we will do our best to keep that death count low, but I guarantee that it's not going to be by the end of this. We may get lucky now that we're out kind of on an ocean. Let's see if we can find some shipwrecks. I don't know how many people actually been playing on the server, but right now I know we're not alone. We have THK Lassen. Fun fact, THK and I used to play on Collusion MC. All right, so we're just getting some trees grown up here just to get a little bit of a stockpile of wood. We're going to need that for a lot of crafting, of course. You know, we could probably get our bearings here first. I want to see, like I said, if there's any shipwrecks nearby. Maybe we can find something. Let's go ahead and get us a door, because doors are actually going to be very useful in the sense we would probably want to mine a lot in the water if we can. I swear I keep hearing stuff nearby. All right, let's head out. So I believe I came from that direction. So let's go this way and see what we can find. Okay, well, apparently this isn't so much an ocean as it's like a little bit of a pond. Like I said, we're going to want to avoid land a bit. We maybe get some more different tree types and stuff. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be setting off some of these Shriekers and we're not even going to hear them. They're going to be underwater. Well, what we got right here? Portal. This is bringing back memories to season 1. And people have already been here. Well, dang it. Yeah, this is opening up a bit. Yeah, they're literally going to be everywhere. some mangrove. Yeah. But we don't want to go over there. Or that's not mangrove, that's just swamp. Do we poke the bear? Yeah. I don't have anything to throw at it. Oh, now we're getting to nighttime, and as luck would have it, I don't remember where our base was. And honestly, not seeing anything, you know? I think probably because everything's like super dark. There's that. Oh, hello. Shipwreck. How much you want to bet this has been raided already? How much you want to bet? Oh, that's not frightening or anything. I think this is where we came by before because he was killing stuff. Oh, look, there's so many of them. Just out there murdering the livestock. Is he coming after me? Oh, no, he's not coming after me. Great. Nope, this is not the way we want to go. Let's see if we can buy this without getting mad at us. I think he's mad at some fish. Yep. Hello, my foxy friend. Get in. Let's go. I mean, this does not look like where we need to be. Is this gonna go through? Here we go. All right. Thankfully, they are slow on water. think this is the end of the line, Mr. Fox. Grab some wood here real quick. Or not. Nothing to save. Be over here. Alright, this is the way we came. If you can grab some sweet berries, I think that might be a good strategy. Thank you, Wolf. This will come in handy. Okay, well, we have a new friend now. Ooh, lots of wardens out today. Ah, yes, they do like Sonic shrieking their fish over there. Oh, some wood and a boat. What are they trying to do with all this? Maybe lure them into a boat. There's another portal again, or, well, maybe we are getting close to where we were set up at. Okay, so we rode past that. Someone's been here. Ooh. Got a friend waiting for us. Hey, is that our thing? I think that might be. Nice. We found our way back. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to go ahead and just dig straight down. I started going down over here at kind of an angle to stair step down into the cave, and I feel that the problem with that is in order to get this large enough to go down in a cave, we have to make it about 3 tall, which means wardens can spawn in that, and I'm not about that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is dig straight down. I think we're probably going to be relatively safe with that. We'll see. I mean, we'll either fall to our death or we won't. So I'm going to dig straight down to hopefully diamond level, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we don't run into too many caves. At least with a vertical shaft like this, we shouldn't be able to get a warden to spawn. And then once we get down to the bottom, where we can actually dig up some diamonds and whatnot, we should be able to have it at least where it'll be too tall, and that way we won't get any warden spawns. So we should be relatively safe doing it that way. I still don't have any coal, so I'm hoping that we run into some of that. Oh, speaking of which, perfect, because I need to make torches. All right, I think that's probably pretty good. Negative 54, or I'm sorry, 56. Go 57. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and dig us out a little bit of an area. I have a little bit of iron that we were able to get from a couple, one little section of an iron vein. So I can make a couple iron pickaxes, but I think right now we're mainly going to be just working with stone. All right, well, let's start caving, and then if we find anything interesting, we'll come right back. It's going to be a while. All right, so we made some pretty good progress so far. Got 25 diamonds and some gold. Actually, we have a few more diamonds around here too. Oh yeah, here we go. Grab these. I didn't know if I wanted to collect everything and just wait until I get like fortune or something like that, but I think we may just need these right away. Let's go ahead and block this off. I don't want any wardens spawning in these deeper areas. I haven't really gone too far out yet, but I did find something. So as I was digging out this last one, we ran into this cave, which I decided to explore a little bit. So we got some lava, which I think that's going to come in handy here. We can use that for some lava buckets. I think obsidian would be nice. There's still some shriekers in here, but I was getting spiders coming out over here, and we actually ended up finding a spider dungeon or spawner in this dungeon right here. So that's pretty cool. We've got that torched off. And then, you know, we got a few things. So saddle, some string, some bread. Also some more iron, which will be handy. Buckets, which is great. And then we even got a music disc. And then a bone, which we can maybe use on our wolf and see if he wants to be tamed. I'll grab the rest of that in a little bit. We might be able to convert this into an XP farm or something if we need to. Though, you know, Sculk does provide a lot of XP for us anyways. So, you know, it's not like we're going to be short on XP. But it is nice to have a nice source of XP, and we can get some more spider eyes and whatnot. All right, so it's been a while, and we've gotten quite set up here. So, since the last time, I've gone ahead and enchanted up some starter gear. We don't have a huge bit of enchantments on here yet, but just some basic stuff. So aqua affinity, we got protection and breaking on our chest plate, nothing on our leggings, and you know, some death strider and a little bit of protection there. We have a really nice bow, so that's been coming out, you know, helping out really well. In fact, I've actually been able to kill a few wardens with that, so we are now 0 deaths by warden, but 10 wardens actually killed. I do have 4 deaths so far, so one of those actually was setting up our spider XP farm, which we can look at in a second here. The other 2 were from the skeleton trap, which we have our skeleton horses now. Also managed to be able to get some bee nests, and we have extra beehive over here as well. And I've been using that to collect up some honey blocks, because I think those will come in handy for different devices that may require, you know, slime blocks, but we don't slime near us, so we can maybe substitute honey blocks for that. I've been collecting that up. We even have a couple sniffers now, so that's pretty cool. Don't know what I'm going to do with those, but I mean, hey, sniffers. We got our cows. This helped us get our enchanting setup done, so I managed to get... Oh, hello. I managed to get our enchanting setup all decked out with books, and we started with a few cows. Are there any... Oh, we got a bunch of skeletons over there. I was looking for another zombie villager. We did manage to grab one of those here as well. And of course, I cordoned off some of the turtles, and these are the skeletons from the skeleton trap. And then if we head on over here, we have one zombie villager that we've been able to obtain. I think it's going to be too hard to go get villagers outside of these villages over here. I've only run across one, and it was a mess. There was a warden running around, and yeah, that wasn't good. So down here is our mine, and I can kind of show you what we've got set up right now. Like I said, I did find a spider spawner, and so if we go down here, it's down this one. Nothing fancy set up yet, but you know, just a very basic spider spawner. Is incredibly slow, so we've got, you know, the spawner in there. They come down the water stream, and or if they climb the walls, they drown themselves. And we just whack these away and get XP, and then I've been doing some enchanting. I have quite a few diamonds. I got my silk touch pick, which is nice. I'm still trying to get a nice... we had a fortune pick somewhere... Fortune 2. I have to check my chest. It may be up top. But I was trying to get a nice Fortune 3 pick, but right now Fortune 2 is okay. And then I've been just working at, like I said, getting some better starting gear. So I think that's all that we can do right now in the overworld. I've been going through a lot of shipwrecks, going through a lot of the ocean ruins, trying to, you know, brush up some items. But honestly, the loot that's in the suspicious sand and suspicious gravel is not great, so that's not really been helping us out too much, aside from getting some wheat to get us started with breeding cows a little bit faster. We actually have to probably go to the nether. The problem is the nether is a death trap, and well, that I'm not looking forward to that. So we do need to go there so we can get some quartz at the very least to start our starter farms, and ideally to be able to get to a fortress to get some blaze rods so that we can get a brewing sand setup to at least convert some of these zombie villagers into actual villagers, and then we can really go hog wild with all of the different villager stuff. That'll be kind of our next step, but I think right now it's going to be setting up a portal, and ideally I do not want to put it at the base. Problem is, if we have a warden chase us through, which is very likely, most likely when we spawn in, we're going to have a warden right on top of us. So best thing to do is probably going to be to put it somewhere near the base, but far enough from the base that if a warden does end up coming through, that we can just, you know, take them out from a distance. Portal placement aside, I think it's time to make preparations to travel to the nether.